Welcome. Hello.
Wow.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi, Veronica. Hi, everyone. Welcome. This is episode 6 of the NgoVo Convo DCAU review. I did it well last time. It's
You
been
did
so
it well
long.
last time.
I messed it up. I almost did. I wanted to say DCU. I'm like, no, it's not. Oh, shoot.
DCAU Order 52 review. Got it.
Order 52?
Yeah, you said Order 52.
Oh, it's new 52.
Or New 52.
Yeah.
I don't know. Did you say?
I don't know. See, I probably did mix it up. But regardless, that's what it is. Whereas two stupids make it a right.
Hype.
That's right. It's hype. This one's pretty hype because it's bad. What? Oh! I almost spoiled what it's about. Unless you saw the title, but don't worry about me because I'm one of your hosts, Harrison O, and I'm joined by Veronica Vo.
Wow. Hello.
But if you're new here, we just want an excuse to talk about anything that ranges from anime to comics. Really to clean up our backlog that is never
My
ending.
backlog.
Well, this is more your backlog this time. Yeah.
Yeah,
this
it's my backlog.
So,
yeah.
but some would also say we're conversing.
Wow. Like NgoVo Convo. NgoVo Convo. Logos above Harrison's head. He's pointing.
Yes.
I'm good.
She's
We're
good.
good.
Glad we could spell. Thank God.
Me too.
But me too. But you can watch every episode on youtube.com or listen to it as a podcast by searching up NgoVo Convo on your podcast service of choice. Like I almost spoiled, in this episode, we're going to be talking about the Batman Bad Blood movie. So that's the animated movie that is the sixth in line out of this whole new 52 thing that they were doing. So if you haven't finished that or watched it, give this video a like, save it for later. You know, that's how I do it.
Go watch it. It's like an hour.
Yeah,
15,
it's on
10.
HBO or sorry. Ooh, I'm sorry. It's on
Max.
Max.com. God, it's so yeah. Well, yeah, give that a watch. It's like an hour. Like it's not that long. Hour and 15, hour 30.
Hour 15
Yeah,
or hour 20. This one actually didn't have long credits.
No, hour 12.
It went through.
Yeah, hour 12.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah. So get that a
Did the whole
watch
thing.
really quick, then jump right back in here because you liked it, so it should be in your history. NBD.
Yeah, exactly.
So we're going to talk about non-spoilers, what we thought about it, and then we'll get into the details. Veronica, this is the first movie that you haven't, or ever since we started recording this series, this is the first one that you actually didn't watch up at that point, right?
Oh, this is the last one.
Oh, this is
So
the last
next
one. Oh, okay. It's the next one.
The next one will be, it's the next, yeah.
You lied to me. Or no.
Did I?
Well, last time you said the last one was the...
Oh, no, I said the one after.
Oh.
I think I said the one after.
Maybe you
this
did.
one
I don't
will be
know.
the
Maybe
last
I'm
one.
the liar. Yeah. But
Someone's the
regardless.
liar.
What'd you think of this movie?
I really enjoyed it. I'm happy it correlated back to Batman versus Robin because obviously the storyline continued after like Court of Owls.
Mm-hmm.
So this is like 6-7 months after.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I'm starting to like Damien a lot more.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I think his sass is needed, especially in this movie.
Yeah.
But also, my love for Nightwing continues.
You're right, though.
Yeah, no, I think this like really expanded to some parts of Batman that I really like, which I don't want to spoil yet, but it just really expanded that a lot. And Alfred is just so funny.
He's a king.
He's total king. No, overall, I really enjoyed this. Damien is definitely less on my shit list now.
Nice.
Yeah.
And I think it's because you get more time you've had so much time with him as a character.
Yeah.
In all these movies. So I think it helps.
And I think I kind of am starting to understand why he's kind of acting out. Obviously, you know who his parents are. I don't want to I'm not going to spoil it though if you don't know, but it's just interesting to see how far he's come. And probably more when I continue. But yeah, his sass was definitely needed in this movie though, because Nightwing was acting up a little too much.
Yeah. And I'm probably going to maybe spoil a little bit. It's just more in terms of what the movie's about. And I think we'll get into the details. It's just more for the listeners.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, this is the animated movie. It was 2016, I think. But this is more focused on Batman. this is a Batman focused movie. Again,
It's
usually
literally Batman.
usually they do like Batman, then like, or one hero, then the Justice League, one hero, then Justice League.
Yeah.
But this time around, it was like Batman. So, but yeah, it more focuses on like Batman missing, and
Yeah.
all and it just shows like how the Bat family handled it. So, and it introduces some other characters as well, which we'll probably get into details on that one. And I think, how would you feel about this? How'd you feel about this in comparison to the other movies, though?
I think I liked this one more than Son of Batman and Batman vs. Robin. Just because the storytelling was, I think, a little bit more cohesive. Especially the, like, start to end with Damian. Because it's also about Damian, not just Batman.
Yeah. Less jumpy? Or do you feel like it was better flow?
It was a lot better flow. I think less jumpy for sure. Because I think maybe the studio's kind of understanding how to maybe, like, put everything together, like, in order and, like, the story. So hopefully it's making more sense now. I mean, this is the third Batman movie in the series, so obviously they would have more understanding of who Batman is.
Yeah.
I would hope. No, but yeah, that was a lot better.
Okay. It was funny because when I first watched this movie, I didn't like it as much.
Really?
I don't know what it was. I just didn't like it as much. I think so. This movie did pull from me a lot of comic lines, and I was kind of hoping that they gave more time to each one of those. But now rewatching it, I was like, I think this is also me rewatching after finishing the entire line of movies, right?
Yeah.
It's good. Like, I thought it was good. Like, I was like, okay, I can see why. Like, it's a dip from focus sometimes to me, because it feels like it's pulling from a lot, like too many elements at times. But I think that just comes with introducing many characters and pulling all their quickly giving their storylines and stuff. Like, I think one person in particular didn't get that much time, but I guess you also how much time can you give him type deal. Yeah, so I think that's just like the one thing, but I do like it better than when I first watched it years ago.
Okay.
So
that's surprising that you didn't like it.
I was actually more surprised that you liked it more than I thought.
Oh.
So, because this was the one that I felt like it dipped in quality. Actually, I thought it dipped in quality at the time.
Really?
Yeah, and I just thought it was just more like I think it was just the focus. Like, I felt like the first two Batman movies, for instance, just had more focus on like what their stories were about, and it didn't pull from too many comic lines. While this one pulled from
was like,
and
probably like 5
I'll
or
touch
6.
on it in the spoiler section, so it'll be a bit easier.
Okay.
But that's my overall thoughts on that. Yeah.
Interesting. So, I like how we were like both surprised. I'm like, what?
Well, because even at the time, I think the friend group that I talked to when we watched this movie, we were like, yeah, in comparison, it was like good, but not as good as the others at the time.
At the time, yeah.
So we should rate these at some point, like rank it in what spot. But
ooh, maybe when we're done, we should do an episode of ranking.
Ooh. We'll see. We'll think about it. We'll think about it. Yeah. But you got anything else?
I don't.
Okay, let's just get into spoilers.
Just talk spoilers.
Okay, ready? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
3, 2. Wow.
Veronica.
Yes.
I'm going to explain the stories that it kind of pulls from. So.
Okay.
The first one, obviously, it pulls from Son of Batman, obviously, like the Batman and Son line and Resurrection of Ra's al Ghul. It's because Damian, right? Or Talia and all that stuff.
Talia and Damian, yeah.
This actually also pulls from Batman Incorporated. Where,
I can see that.
But this is the story that I expected them to kind of tell. So it kind of made sense. They started pushing more towards like Batman trying to create the group, establishes the global network.
Yeah.
So that's why you see like a bunch
of Bat family.
And the Bat family. The Bat family becomes Batman Incorporated.
Oh,
yeah. So kind of weird.
This is kind of like an intro.
Yeah. It's introducing into that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it was definitely leading into that. So it's not really. Yeah. So that was more of the main line I saw, but then it kind of pulled elements of Batman Battle for the Cowl. If you notice, because Batman is missing. because Batman's missing at that point. And in that one, it's more like, oh, all the Robins are trying to take the mantle, while this is the outcome of that, because Dick Grayson ultimately becomes the Batman because of that comic line. So,
and he sure did here.
Yeah, so that's and that
for a bit,
and then that's when it pulled from that comic line. I think it was Batman and Son, or it was just called Batman and Robin, actually.
Okay.
And that's the one where Dick and Damian are Batman and Robin.
Are Batman and Robin.
So
I know that one.
They kind of touched on. See, but they just pulled elements. They didn't do like the full line, which is fine, I think.
Yeah.
Now, at the time, I wanted dedicated stuff, but now I'm like, it's fine.
Can't be picky now
It's
that
done.
you know how DC is.
Oh yeah, no, for real, you can't.
Can't be picky now.
Nope. Yeah, so that's where all that most of this stuff comes from. How did you feel about the introduction of Cassandra Cain and Luke Fox?
I really like it.
Yeah.
I was waiting for Fox, actually, because I was waiting for the Bat family to be introduced. And I was like, oh, I wonder when, they'll start, like, kind of pushing us towards that. So when Fox was introduced, I was like, oh my goodness. And then, like, obviously, his dad has to die or else he wouldn't be able to be who he is.
Yeah. I forgot that happened.
Yeah, and so I was really excited. I was like, oh my goodness. Because he's probably one of my favorite, like, Bat families outside of Batman, obviously.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he's one of my favorite Bat fam.
It's essentially
members.
He gives the vibe of like Iron Man like what Iron Man Batman is, right?
Yeah.
So
I think that's what I really like. Especially his suit is really, really done nicely.
Yeah.
Here, yeah. And for the girl, I don't know what's her name again. Cassandra? No.
Kate. Or is it Cassandra Cain or Kate Cain? I have Kate Cain down, but that's what I wrote.
Oh, okay. I thought it was. Oh, it probably is Kate. I'm just bad at names.
But, well,
I think her
Catherine
storyline. Oh, okay.
It's also Catherine, Kate. Yeah.
That was way off, but at least it said Ka, so it kind of started off really well. I don't know if I like her right now. Because I don't know if I enjoyed her introduction that well. I felt like I was forced to watch her, if that makes sense.
That was actually one of my negatives from this movie back then.
Oh, okay.
Then that was my negative, but
good
then
to know.
I was like, now I'm like, they got an introduction, but this is what I was talking about in the non-sport section, where I kind of felt some people didn't get as much time, which I thought Luke Fox needed more time. He did. Maybe
like an extra, maybe like 10, 15 minutes.
Yeah, like just a little bit. But then
not
I
like
was going to say, with how the story was going, or how it was going, it just kind of gave it in a nice bow, where it was...
Yeah.
Where Lucius was saying, oh, he's just been trying to get Luke into the company for forever. So I think for what it was, it's fine. I think it's okay.
Yeah.
But it's nice because he becomes the Lucius of the group with all the tech.
Which is really nice. Yeah. Which is lovely, I think. No, but yeah, I felt like I was forced to just watch her kind of like grow. Kind of like start from the very bottom and then just kind of make her way.
Yeah.
Growth-wise. Let's talk about Nightwing, because I love Nightwing. I specifically love him in this movie.
Do you like his Batman outfit?
His butt.
I thought so.
I was like, oh my god, it's Nightwing. Do not roll your eyes, because you have the same thing as me. You love Nightwing just as much.
Not as much. Not until they introduce my boy.
But just as much. No, I thought it was a interesting take to have Nightwing as Batman.
Yep.
Because Damian has always said the line like, oh no, you're not the one next in line. I am, because I am like
the son. I'm blood.
The son, the blood of Batman, of Bruce.
Yep.
I knew Damian was going to get that because he's too young. Like, he wouldn't fit.
Yeah.
He just doesn't fit,
yeah.
obviously. So, yeah, no, but And obviously couldn't think of anyone else who would even take up Batman. So it was kind of nice just to see Nightwing like break out.
Yeah, I like it. And it's funny because I like how they point out how he never wanted it, but he has to assume the leadership of becoming Batman.
Yeah, so, step up.
Yeah, because he knows what's best for Gotham. So I think that's why it's good.
He knows what's best for Damian as well. But I have to say, poor Damian, he was broken. Like, his body was broken for most of this movie. It was because he was injured for like a good chunk of the movie, I think. Did not help that his mother, I have like a hate boner for Talia. I am so sorry. She's not on my radar.
Are you making comparisons to like the other animated or like the live action version of Talia?
No.
You just don't like her.
I just don't like her. Yeah.
Fair. That's fair.
Would prefer her to not be here.
Speaking of, I think they just kind of pulled her for the story, but
yeah.
Were you surprised by the clone? Like the bat?
Yes. It was weird.
Yeah.
I thought it was weird. I was like, I don't like this.
Genetically genetically enhanced, but like sped up, but gross sped up Damien.
But gross, yeah. And like with no memory.
Yeah.
And just the way he was like loving up on Talia too. I was like,
because
oh my God,
I'm pretty sure, because if he is the son, if he was genetically modified up to that point, his mind, like he's still, even though like they probably like tweaked his mind and stuff, age-wise, makes kind of sense.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's just, it was weird.
Yeah.
Did not.
Because I'm sure he was made after Damien or during that whole thing.
Yeah.
Because Damien was probably
It was basically like beefy Damien that looks exactly like Bruce. Like body-wise. And I'm just like, ugh, I can't do this.
Yeah. Oh, but it's wild because they showed him, right? But that's actually what Damien would. So we didn't address this in the last movie. And I forgot to point out the Easter egg of them showing Damien as Batman, future Batman. And essentially that's what Damien would look like under the cowl and everything. And in this movie, that's what he would look like. And that's the Batman his Batman in the last one was a separate comic line as well.
Oh,
where they explored,
so they pulled from other comics.
Yeah,
okay.
per usual. But they showed that, but it was cool to see because it was like in the oh my god, Battle for the Cowl. You got to see the different versions of Batman, and that also people after New 52 spun the idea of like what would Damien look like as Batman, and that became its comic line.
Ew. So that's probably why the clone kind of came.
The clone kind of looks like that version, but also it just shows like Damien's a clone. Essentially a clone of
Freaky
Bruce.
Freaky.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that clone was a mama's boy.
100%. Had mommy issues. And then Damien has mommy issues and daddy issues.
Yeah. But it's always endearing to see like he starts like no matter what, he still listens to Bruce. Like, even like the moment it was like what was it? Do not kill. What was it? When he was pulling up the rope, he's like,
oh yeah.
Keep your
emotions.
He was just like telling himself what.
Keep your emotions in check. Like don't kill.
Yeah, don't kill. Blah blah.
Keep them alive or something. Yeah.
And then it's just like cut rope. He's like.
He's literally like, huh, and then he just like walks away.
I'm not surprised.
Yeah. No, I love Damien's sass.
Yeah.
Especially towards that Nightwing. Yeah. I thought that was just that duo. This movie was probably my favorite part.
Hell yeah.
They were just so good together. I think.
Are you surprised? Because did you remember how Nightwing knew of Kane?
Yes.
Did you like that connection?
I did.
Okay.
No, that was a nice connection.
Yeah.
I enjoy that. The one thing I will say about Nightwing was that so I noticed that I know he's dating Barbara.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah.
Is he?
Is he? This is the question. I think he is. But I just didn't like how we were kind of like, he had one phone call with her and like that was it. No, and I was like, what's going on?
Because in that phone call, did you notice? It was actually Starfire.
Oh,
The profile, the
okay.
picture that flashed
I didn't
after or
even notice
before
the
Alfred was Starfire's, I
picture.
believe.
Oh.
Because I was trying to pay attention because in the last movie he's dating Barbara.
Yes.
Yeah. Because
Okay.
in this one, at the end, shows Barbara as
Barbara is
Batgirl.
yeah.
So I think timing on that. Yes, Dick goes around a lot.
And dicks around.
Dicks around a lot.
Okay. Interesting. I didn't catch that, so I was like, is he dating Barbara still? What's going on?
Yeah.
But it was just one phone call, and I was like, it can't
Very
be
quick.
it.
Very quick.
Very quick. I definitely felt bad for Bruce this time around. That man was
Yeah.
tortured through and through.
Have you seen the movie, The Kingsman?
Yes.
Do you know
Yeah.
the plot at the end was essentially Kingsman?
Like Kinsman? Yeah.
Yeah. Because,
No,
yeah,
that was
Bruce
funny.
got brainwashed by the end, and dude, he went through so much. It was wild.
Dude, he was going through it.
But then Talia was like, oh, let me just take control of the world.
Yeah, because that's what her dad wanted.
Except she's like, oh, but I did it correct. Or I did it efficiently.
Or did it.
Or
Yeah.
whatever. You know? Yeah, I think the plot at the end was just kind of like a fun, like, oh, see all these villains try to take over, blah, 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 all this stuff. Because
But they can't.
the one thing was like the group, again, Batman has a huge rogue gallery, but then also it's a huge rogue gallery. So you just see a bunch of
It's
these
so
guys and it's
big.
just like, okay, cool. That's cool.
Like all the villains.
Yeah.
Ugh.
I like seeing them exist. I like knowing that they're
Yeah.
here, right, in the universe. Like,
But you are right. Batman just has like a big backlog.
Yeah.
Like you could just pull from anything,
yeah,
really.
it's wild.
Yeah.
So the group that they pulled was just like kind of like, oh, okay, cool. Well,
A group that I didn't expect to be together either.
yeah, right. So it's very minor. It's crazy.
It is.
But overall, like, I think the third act was just fun to follow. I think it was just essentially a way to get the Batman Incorporated group started.
Mm-hmm.
So, but
No, I like it.
You like-
I'm ready to see more of them.
yeah.
Yeah.
I see.
Yeah.
That's, I think so. Again, I don't know if you want to expand on anything at the end because I think it was just all about the mind control and all that. But then I think the other story is just this is more of a Dick Grayson movie also,
It was.
and that he has to go against or deal with the idea of he's technically a Batman successor,
Mm-hmm.
but even though
He doesn't want to
but
be,
he doesn't
though.
want to be.
He doesn't want to be. Yeah.
Yeah, but I think it was more focused on like how everything was handled in the meantime.
I mean, I'm excited to see more.
I like
Give
it.
me more Nightwing booty.
Clip that.
Cool. But yeah, this is the last movie. I don't know what's gonna happen
Okay, so
after
this is the last movie.
This is the last. Yeah. I have no idea what's
Do
gonna
we
happen.
tease
next.
what's next? Do I tease what's next?
Do you tease what next?
No,
What's
it's fine. We'll
next?
find out.
You
You're
wanna
in for a
wait?
treat.
Yeah.
I like it.
I'm excited.
The next, this is what, okay, after Bad Blood, I think the movies get better, in my opinion.
Okay.
I think Bad
Like
Blood
increasingly better.
to me, it's
Or like-
it's a
like-
it
like
ramps up.
better.
It ramps up.
Okay, ramps up.
I think
okay.
I like the next movie and the next movie. I like the next few movies way more, if anything.
Oh, okay.
And I think this is the dip. I think this is the lowest dip in my opinion. It was Bad Blood.
Okay.
This is why I think it's still good, but I don't think it was like that
Like
much better.
peak.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm excited then for this next one.
There's another dip, but we don't talk. We'll talk about it.
I know exactly which this.
I just saw it. I was like, there's one more dip, and it's unfortunate what it's related to. So here we are.
Yes.
All right, but that's all I got. I like the movie. You
That's
like the
all I
movie?
got.
I think this is a very
Can't wait.
basic movie, honestly, but not too basic.
Yeah.
I think the only negative was it didn't jump around, but it had a lot to juggle. I think it's my thing.
Now that you say it, yeah,
Yeah.
it definitely did.
Yeah. So, all right. Well, I'm just gonna close it out.
Okay.
Sweet. Thanks for tuning in, everyone. You can follow us on Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, and Facebook at NgoVo Convo and NgoVo Convo. If you're on YouTube, give us a comment below. Let us know if you actually agree with how I feel. And only me.
Agree to disagree.
And of course, if you did like the video or like this conversation, give it a like. If you didn't like it, give it a like. Same deal.
Give it a like.
Yeah, just give it a
That's
like. Smash that big red button below Veronica as well.
Click it.
Yeah.
Lick it. Eat it.
You're not the host. You chill. But yeah, let us know what you want to see next. What you want us to watch. I don't know. Play, listen, read. All the things.
Everything.
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 Otherwise, bye-bye.
Bye-bye.